healthier skin, glowing skin, lovely skin, all that good stuff skin. Is that even a term? Okay, let's do it. We're popping video, right? Yes! Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to ChiMi's Corner. My name is ChiMi, and in this corner, we do all things fashion, hair, beauty, and a little bit of lifestyle. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you like it, and I hope you stay. Please do subscribe. It's totally free. I promise it is. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. You know the drill. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and all that good stuff. Okay, so in today's video, we are going to be talking about skincare. We're going to be talking about some habits that you can adopt in order to have healthier skin, glowing skin, lovely skin, all that good stuff skin. Is that even a term? But yeah, that's what it's all about. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get into it. So this video was inspired by one of you guys. Yes, I do read your comments and they mean a lot to me. The subscriber said that I have lovely skin. Thank you so much for the compliment. I do appreciate it and it totally warms my heart. You have no idea. So she requested that I do a skincare routine video, and that video is coming up, but I just thought that before I do that video, I should start by doing this video where I talk about the habits that you can adopt, because I believe that it's not just about the particular products you use, it's more than that. It's also about what you do on a day-to-day basis. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope you guys learned something from it. If I leave out any tips or if you know any other tips, please feel free to drop them down in the comment section so that we can all learn, because we're all here to learn, right? Yeah. That being said, when it comes to skin, there's some days where your skin is just not going to cooperate. Like we have good days and bad days. And hey, it's totally okay at the end of the day. It's really okay. So don't be too bummed out if your skin doesn't always act the way you want it to act. It happens to all of us. And it's okay. It's totally okay. Disclaimer, guys. I am not a dermatologist. I am not a skincare expert. I'm just sharing with you tips that have personally worked for me and they might work for you too. So, tip number one is exfoliate. Exfoliate and exfoliate. And the reason I say this is because exfoliating just brings out this glow. So I never knew what the big deal with exfoliating was until I tried it myself. And I saw a big change in my skin once I started exfoliating. So by exfoliating, I just mean using a scrub. Some people use DIY scrubs with things in their kitchen. Yes, that's very possible. And then some people prefer to buy the ready-made scrubs, which is also a great option. If you'd like me to do a video on the different kinds of scrubs, let me know and I'll plug you. Because one thing I can tell you is that there's a scrub for every budget, like literally every budget out there. And yes, your skin will never be the same after exfoliating. And I recommend you scrubbing at least once a week. Some people do it more than that, but it's totally up to you. For me personally, I feel like once or twice a week is usually good enough. So yeah, that's the deal. So the next tip I have is know your skin type. As for me, I have dry skin. So that helps me to know what products to use on my skin and just to know how my skin behaves like generally. Because I can definitely tell you that there's some lotions that someone has probably recommended or said, oh my gosh, this lotion is great. Then I put it on my skin and within like 2 hours, I'm looking ashy. Yes, my skin does that and I'm looking ashy. So it just depends with your skin. Some people have oily skin, some people have dry skin. So because I have dry skin, like I said before, I have to make sure I use thick moisturizers and usually lotions that are particularly made for people with dry skin. So knowing your skin type is just going to help you in the long run. because you're gonna know, okay, my skin is oily, so I should probably use a light product as compared to a thicker product made for people with dry skin. So yes, definitely make an effort to know your skin type. Yeah. The next tip, which I'm sure you've probably heard 1,000 times, is drink water. Yes, drink water. Yes, guys, drinking water is so important in order for you to have healthy skin. Because when you drink water, you just glow from the inside out because your skin and your body are fully hydrated. So, one of the things I would recommend when it comes to drinking water, if you're like me who sometimes forgets, is to download an app that reminds you to drink water. There's so many apps out there that you can use for this, and it will literally just remind you. And you can choose whether you want it to remind you every hour, every 2 hours, every 3 hours. It's really up to you. And that way, you won't get to the end of the day and be like, oh my gosh, I never drank water today. Yeah. On that note, go drink water. So, the next tip I have is use sunscreen or limit your time in the sun. Yes, I know being in the sun can be nice, kudziamshana, as we call it. It can be nice. But as with anything, guys, too much of anything isn't good for you. So, yeah, being in the sun for too long without sunscreen or without a hat or without a cap is definitely not good for you. So, just make sure that if you're going to be in the sun, you protect your skin. And yes, that's all on that tip. So, the next tips I'm going to be giving you are specifically for your face. The other tips I've given you kind of apply to your whole body, but the next ones are particularly for your face. So, I believe that the skin on your face is generally more sensitive than the skin on the rest of your body. And like, you should treat it with a bit more care. Yes. Okay, so the first tip I have is don't touch your face unnecessarily. Yes, as tempting as it may be. And honestly, sometimes we do this subconsciously, but this might cause a breakout in the long run if you have really sensitive skin. Because what happens is our hands just go through the most, guys. Like, they touch everything. So our hands carry a lot of bacteria, a lot of germs. Then we take those hands and we touch our face. You can only imagine. So, yeah, please try your best not to touch your face unnecessarily. It might take a bit of practice because most times you just do it without realizing. But once you get used to it, you definitely won't do it. So, yes, that's on that tip. Don't touch your face unnecessarily. The next tip I have might be a bit, I really don't know what the word is. However, I will just give you the tip. Do sanitize your phone. Yes, I said it. Sanitize your phone. And the reason why I say this is because our phones carry around a lot of bacteria and germs. And think about it. We never wash our phones, right? We don't. And what do we do with our phones? We take our phones and we put them directly on our faces when we're picking up calls and whatever else we're doing. And if your skin is very sensitive, you're definitely going to get a breakout from that. So make sure you sanitize your phone as often as you can. And another reason to sanitize your phone is because we're in the COVID era. I mean, hello. So you now have two reasons why you should sanitize your phone. So yeah, go do it. So the next tip is use a separate towel for your face. Don't use the towel that you use on your body on your face because, again, the skin on your face is very sensitive, and whatever bacteria might be on your body, you're basically transferring it to your face. So don't use the same towel. I know for some people it works out, but generally it's not really a good idea because it might cause a breakout. So, yes. The next tip is know your triggers. And by this, I mean every single person has something that they know triggers their skin. Usually, this happens with food. So, personally, for me, if I take coffee like every day for a week or 2 weeks, best believe my skin is going to complain without a doubt. I know this for a fact. So for some people it's chocolate, for some people it's fries. I don't know why it's always the yummy stuff. I don't know why it's always the yummy things though. Like it's actually not fair. It's really not fair. But anyway, it is what it is. The next tips I'm going to be giving you are mainly for the ladies. So the first tip is don't sleep with makeup on. Don't do it, sis. Don't do it. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you work a 9 to 5. You wake up in the morning, you do your makeup maybe around 6, 7, I don't know. You go to work, spend the whole day in makeup, you come back home, you sleep in it. You've literally done 24 whole hours with makeup on your face, and that's definitely not good. Your skin needs to breathe. As much as we love makeup, yes, we do, but it's not good to have it on like 24/7. And not only sleeping with makeup on, but even just putting on makeup in general. Like, don't have makeup on 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Yes, yes, just don't do it, ladies. Your skin needs to breathe. It really does. So, yeah, let your skin breathe, and your skin will thank you for it. And if it doesn't, I'll thank you on its behalf. The next tip I have is know your cycle. So, for some people, their skin just does whatever, whenever. But then for some people, their skin behaves in a certain way around a certain time. So, for some people, when they're ovulating, they already know they're going to have a breakout. For some people, when it's that time of the month, they already know they're going to have a breakout. So, if you know your cycle, that's really going to help you out. If you know your cycle, at least you won't stress because you're going to be like, okay, let me wait this out for a few days and I'll be fine. So it's just going to help you to identify, to be able to quickly identify what is going on. Because sometimes maybe it's not even that you're having an allergic reaction to something. There's so many things that can happen with your skin. But I'm just trying to say that that will kind of help you out. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other tips that I did not mention, feel free to drop them in the comments down below and I'll be reading your comments. And I'm sure other people will be reading them too. We might learn something. So yes, I will see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.